So we have our morning basket here that we have um, our Bible books. I have my planners um, and our gratitude journals and stuff like that. So this is not technically part of the curriculum. I just threw this together myself with different items. So I'll do this in a homeschool haul and favorites because we have some things in here that are just going to be like our homeschool favorites. And this is the curriculum that we are using for this year. So grab yourself a cup of coffee and let's get into the goodness that is our curriculum for this coming year, which I am so excited about. I am so excited about this. I feel like if you've seen my review on our last curriculum that we've used for the last 5 years or so, Rebecca, it clearly got to a point when we were miserable, and this year was definitely, we need a change. I couldn't continue doing Rebecca. I couldn't continue feeling the way I felt because I was miserable. So looking over our books with Rebecca, we had fourth grade, I believe, was about 37 books, and fifth grade, I believe, was about 35, 34, 35. This is 12 books here. 12 books. 12 books in this pretty nice little basket that I got off of Amazon. And it came with a pack of, I think, 7. It was a good deal. So, anyways. Coffee. I tell you, it just sparks a little joy. Move that away because I don't want it messing up my books. Alright, so where should I start? Oh, the goodies. Now, we're going to start with what's in front. But this came with the good and the beautiful, which is what we will be doing for language arts this year. So 12 books, y'all. Now, to be fair, we do have some extra books for readers. This is a reader that came with the good and the beautiful, a shared reader and a personal reader. But I supplement and I add things from our library and different things like that. But as curriculum wise goes, this is the main and majority of it. So it came with these cards. Now the good and the beautiful is their language arts curriculum that we're using for language arts. And this thing has literature, grammar, punctuation, art, geography, vocabulary, and writing, all in this 1, 2, 3, 4 books with some cards. To me, that is amazing. Amazing. They have art, beautiful pictures that you're studying this art and you're going to describe it and you're going to talk about it, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm just so excited for it. Beautiful pictures, art, and I mean, to me, this just looks amazing. Now, I've never used it before. This will be our first year using it, so I can't tell you, of course, if we're gonna love it, but from what I'm seeing right now, it definitely looks like we're gonna love it. And there are some substantial good things in here. I'm seeing sentence dictation, which they will have to do every day, letters or poetry. So either they memorize some poetry or they go through there's a state and capital, I believe, letters in the book. And then these cards, y'all. They came in a sheet of 4 cards and you had to tear them out. I just can't. I mean, there's geography in this, which is amazing to me, that you can pay for a language art curriculum and get all of this stuff. So you're getting United States, you're getting states and capitals, you're getting Asia, Africa, Europe, Sweden, well, I mean, all those places over there that you're learning and memorizing their places on the map, as well as you have your language arts cards, like flashcards that they're going to learn and quickly answer questions like, what are the 4 sentence types? Blah, 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 blah. You get the point. But I'm super excited about that. I feel like this is something that we could sit down together. Even my little one can just listen to the reading or just take a part in it. And it may not be like something, it will just go over her head. But in an upcoming video, which Lord willing I'll be able to do with our homeschool favorites, I have some things that will keep her occupied at the table while we're doing some of these subjects. So she's not going to feel left out, and she's going to feel like she's a part of it, and she's still going to be able to enjoy herself. Some more. Yes, I tell you. Anyways, so we are going to be doing the Good and the Beautiful this year for their language arts curriculum. And again, I mentioned in Rebecca that this Good and the Beautiful, you can make photocopies and print these for multiple children in your house, which is a blessing. I think that, and it's really affordable as well. Really, really affordable. Mind blown. All right, there is some writing in this, but this is something that I got for my daughter at the end of 5th grade. She's going into 6th grade. And I got this for her off of Amazon. It's cursive writing with jokes and riddles because she loves jokes and riddles, and this is just some simple practice. Now she is continuing cursive, and I did mention in my last video, she has improved a lot on her print. We actually had to go over and redo her print around in 3rd grade, but we are continuing cursive, and this is practice. Now, the reason why I have course 5 here, I have some different just mix-up, mash-up, and that's kind of how homeschool goes. Like, she's going into grade 6 and even level grade 7 in her arithmetic with teaching textbooks. So we're kind of just mix-matching things as we're going along to see what fits. We will speed through what we need to speed through and slow down on things that we need to slow down. And that is the beauty and the joy of homeschooling. For our history curriculum, I think this one, let me just put this over here. Hold on, one more. Do I do that every time I take a sip of coffee? No, I don't. But today, yes. It's Monday. We are using knot grass for our history curriculum. Now, believe it or not, I never even heard about knot grass until about 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And the day that I heard about it was the day I went and purchased their curriculum. Now, this is their 50 days. I actually purchased 2 sets of their history curriculum, elementary grade curriculum. I purchased 2 sets of their history curriculums. So we will probably go through this a little bit faster and then move over to the next one, which is the Star Spangled one. And I want to take my time. I want to kind of dive deeper into certain things. I love history, so I want to dive deeper into history. So that's why I ended up getting both of them. And I decided to do our 50 states because it will really go well with learning the geography from the Good and the Beautiful. Now, you can use our 50 states for like grades up to, they have their grades on the computer, but you can use it for multiple grades, which is also a great thing. If you have multiple children, different ages. I need some space here, y'all. Excuse me. I'm sure you're seeing a bunch of mess. But anyways, just one more. I tell you. You ever seen that meme where like Cinderella is like in her rags, and then you just see her automatically change into her ball gown, and they're like the first sip of coffee. Anyways, this looks so beautiful. You guys, I am telling you, it's going over all the 50 states and all the different areas. Like, for example, they have the South, and then they have New England, Mid-Atlantic, South, Midwest, and it's going through the states through those different areas. I am just loving this. These are books that I am going, now a lot of times I've always put up my used curriculum for sale. And there are Facebook groups, Facebook groups, maybe I need some more. Facebook groups where you can sell your used curriculum. And I've always sold or put up for sale my used Abeka. I have kept a couple ones like the Bible Reader or Pilgrim's Progress or certain things I've kept. I'm keeping these books. These are amazing quality, hardcover, library quality books. And I may go and get you the Star Spangled one to see, because it comes with a beautiful timeline book, which is like an amazing book just for the library, just to sit and read on the couch. Not only just a curriculum, it's just, I like books. Nice books, substantial books, good quality books. That has, you know, so you have this 50 States Answer and Literature Guide, which is a teacher book, a lesson review. Pretty simple and pretty straightforward, but I like that. I feel like for me personally, I want to really go ahead in arithmetic and even language. But as far as history and even science, I kind of want to just scale back a little bit and dive deeper into it, but without cramming, which was an issue with our last curriculum. I want her to learn. And that's actually why I ended up getting my 50 States and the Star Spangled. It's because I want her to learn. I feel like she retained nothing over the last almost 5 years or so with Abeka. So yes, and a really sweet, beautiful workbook that has little bits of coloring and talking about, again, the different regions and the different states. So I'm super excited about knotgrass. I didn't even know about them until I think a couple weeks ago, and then I purchased 2 of the curriculum, and I've been telling a bunch of people about knotgrass. This is an Usborne book. I've had this in our library. I've had this in our library for a while now, and we've used it before, and but it will just go perfectly hand in hand with this. This will be a great one for probably morning basket, a little bit of review, a little bit of fun review. And this is the Usborne book, which talks about every state and capital a little bit more in depth in a short version. So that one is more, a little bit longer, a little bit more reading, but this is just a quick book. For science, we are using Apologias. We're starting with zoology, and then I have zoology 1, and I actually have zoology 3. I skipped zoology 2 because it was oceans, and I just kind of wanted to stick with the animals, the land animals and flying birds at the moment. And then maybe another year we'll do the oceans, and then we can go to like an aquarium. And I also got their astronomy unit as well, but we're not doing all that right now. We're focusing on zoology, and when we're finished with this, then those other books will come into here, because obviously I can't be doing a million things at one time. So this is their notebooking journal, which I love. I love the concept that there's fun things in here. There's like crossword puzzles, little activities, and all penmanship as well. So technically, if you use Apologia, you don't even need a penmanship curriculum. I just got that off of Amazon, that cursive book, because she loves jokes and riddles, and it's just a little extra practice. It's just 1 sheet a day, takes about 5 minutes, and it's fun. And I try to make her like not go through the entire book, because she'll sit there and be going through all the jokes. I'm like, no, save some for tomorrow. Save a joke for tomorrow. But anyways, Apologia, it looks really fun. You have all these little mini books that they can kind of cut out and put together, and then you have the textbook. So text and notebook and journal. You can probably make up your own tests and whatnot, and depending on your state and depending on their requirements, maybe they do have test books. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but they do have the notebooking journaling. But you can just make your own tests. Now, for the zoology, this is their regular notebooking journal. I actually got the junior's notebooking journal as well for my younger one, because the junior's notebooking journaling has coloring pages. So she will be doing the coloring on those books. These are just photocopies of things that are from some of these books already. So my other daughter, my youngest, can be a part of it as well. And that's it. Like 12 books or so, I think. Again, this we might, according to their apologies, how they lay it out for you. Of course, you can do whatever you want, but how they lay it out for you, it's 2 days a week. It's 2 days a week that you're doing science, which we do school 4 to 5 days per week, depending. So we can go through two weeks of their work with just 4 days right here. Again, it depends. When we start, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how much information is actually being retained, because I would rather take a little bit longer on something for her to actually learn it. And then we may go over to the next zoology, and then I'm planning, Lord willing, field trips for our one more. I tell you. For our astronomy unit, as well as even history, there are some great places we can go for history. We can go to the zoo for zoology, which is my plan, Lord willing, and just do little fun surprise activities for her throughout. So this is what we're going to be using next year, the bulk of it. Oh, arithmetic. How can I forget about arithmetic? We're going to be doing teaching textbooks for arithmetic as of now. We may do a Becca arithmetic because it is an advanced curriculum, and I do want her to continue with, I don't want her to fall behind, especially if we do continue to go back to Becca. So we're going to be doing teaching textbooks, which is an online program. So I don't have any books here. You can purchase their books if you want to, but I don't need to purchase their books. And you can actually go, if you purchase their online program, which I checked was $45 to $55, which is actually really a good price. Again, in Becca was $350. What was I saying? I'm like looking up the coffee, y'all. So yes, you can print on there. You can print their worksheets. You can print their quizzes and tests. It's all done on the program anyways, but you can print it, which I will have to do for my records, because that is required in our state to have records. And so I will print some of it. You don't have to have all of it, but and then we have our evaluations. So I will need those things for evaluations as well. But yes, we're doing teaching textbooks. That's why I don't have any kind of textbooks here on the table. Arithmetic was about 4 to maybe 6 books with a Becca, so I'm happy not to have any books to log around for arithmetic. However, you can purchase the books. I've talked to parents, and they said they got the books and they never even used them because everything is done on the computer. And even if you do get the books, I believe you get like a CD-ROM or something to install the software. And that's it. I feel relieved. I feel like I'm really looking forward to this coming year. And I think that my daughter really is as well. And I think that we're both going to, this is more what I wanted when I first started homeschooling. I really wanted a hands-on approach, a one-on-one time, and that's what we did for the first couple of years that we homeschooled before we started Becca. With pre-K and K, it was more mommy-daughter time that was involved learning and fun, and so I'm excited for these. I may show you the Notgrass curriculum, the Star Spangled. I'll go get that so you can see what it looks like if you're interested in Notgrass. Alright, so this is the Star Spangled unit, or curriculum with Notgrass. This comes with 2 beautiful textbooks. Our Star Spangled Story? What is it? Okay, our Star Spangled Story Part 1 and Part 2. These, again, are hardcover, amazing books that I will want to keep in our library for, I just love it. This is the timeline book. This is like an Osborne book right here, y'all. It's just amazing to have with the time of United States history. And then they have this Rhymes and Rhymes. Star Spangled Rhymes and Rhymes. So, and then it comes with a CD as well, and then they send you the downloadable file for the songs. But it's all like, you know, she's been learning, even though we're not really doing this at the moment, we're doing the 50 states. She's been really enjoying this book and the MP3 download, I believe. Amazing Grace, the Cherokee version. Turkey in the Straw, she's been loving that one. Star Spangled Banner, Billy Boy. Just, oh dear, what can the matter be? Dear, dear, what can the matter be? So, really fun. And then you have the student workbook, the answer key for a teacher, and this is just a little brochure that it came with, so this is not even part of it, but keeping that in there because I'm really loving what I'm seeing with Knotgrass. It is just, isn't this just like... Anyway, so I hope this is helpful. I hope that it gives you a little bit of an idea if you were looking into some different curriculums or trying to figure out what curriculum to use for yourself. And I will go and finish my wonderful cup of coffee. So you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Oh my goodness.